The story we'll explore today imparts valuable lessons that shouldn't be missed. Make sure to watch the entire video as it promises an engrossing experience. Lisa entered the world unexpectedly, arriving at a time when her parents had recently completed their university education. Regrettably, they viewed her birth as a substantial hindrance to their own happiness. They had aspirations of pursuing their careers, but with the added responsibility of a child, they encountered numerous challenges. Consequently, the grandparents made the compassionate decision to care for their beloved granddaughter. Indeed, the child's birth was embraced by her parents, as they held strong opposition to the concept of abortion. As time went by, the young parents eventually secured stable employment and established a home, prompting Lisa to begin living with them. Sadly, the affection and care every child should receive were absent from her life. Her parents displayed a noticeable lack of attention towards her, neglecting her emotional needs. Focusing on their business, they thrived and employed a nanny to care for their baby. The parents prioritized work over spending time with their daughter. However, when Lisa turned 5, her mother conceived a planned pregnancy. The anticipation of their second daughter, Veronica, brought immense joy to the family. They showered her with love and attention. Sadly, the grandparents never got to meet Veronica as they had passed away. Observing the circumstances, Lisa pondered why her sister received abundant affection while she did not. Despite her young age, she possessed remarkable understanding and independence. The absence of parental love deeply saddened her. Time flew by, and Lisa successfully completed elementary school. With a forthcoming celebration to mark the end of the academic year, she mustered the courage to approach her parents, timidly requesting a new dress for the occasion. They gave her some money with discontent, adding, "Why do you constantly keep asking for stuff? Go to the store and choose something for yourself." But Lisa wasn't like that. She asked her parents to buy something very seldomly, and since her early childhood, she had been a modest and unfussy girl. When the next morning she was heading to the store to buy a dress, she saw her parents and her sister on the way. They had bought her expensive clothes. Lisa approached them, but her parents didn't even notice her. Having returned home, the girl burst into tears because she felt that her parents hated her, but she still continued to love them. She loved them, and she believed that one day they would return her love. The sisters' relationship couldn't be called very good either. Veronica often blamed Lisa for her own tricks. The parents always believed her and punished the elder daughter for what she hadn't done. So, the years passed. Lisa had to take care of herself, and Veronica was growing up spoiled and arrogant. Lisa graduated with honors and even received a scholarship to study at a university in another city with paid accommodation. Her parents could help her to enter a much better university and rent her a nice apartment, but they didn't want to do it. Lisa returned home to collect her things before moving out, but her parents and sister didn't even notice that she was leaving. Her mother called just a couple of days later asking Lisa where she was. She replied, "Mom, I said that I would go to another city to college." But her mother's answer struck the girl. "So you are no longer living with us? Then can I give your room to the maid?" The girl realized that she didn't have her own room in the house anymore. She only said, "Mom, I accept everything you do. I love you." 5 years passed and Veronica graduated from high school. Her parents had to pay for private lessons with tutors so that the girl could pass exams. They even paid a large sum to one of the most prestigious universities in the country so that the girl was accepted. After Lisa left home, she almost never saw her parents or sister. Once or twice a year she went home, but no one was waiting for her, and sometimes it even happened that nobody was at home, but she still missed her parents and sister. Finally, Lisa graduated from the university and was one of the best students. Therefore, immediately after graduation, one company offered her a job with a good salary. Lisa finally realized that all her efforts had not been in vain. Now she became a part of a team of specialists who traveled to other countries to work and promote the services of the company and earned a decent amount of money. Everything in the girl's life turned out perfectly despite the relationship with her relatives, or if I can say so, the absence of the relationship. But soon Lisa found out that her parents were on the brink of ruin. They tried to do their best to prevent this and to not go bankrupt. Lisa found out about it from her mother. The girl was very happy because of her call answered in, heard a nervous tone of voice. The mother didn't even ask her how she was doing and immediately came to the point of her call. "Lisa, we need money. Our company is on the brink of ruin. We had to sell all our property and cars in order to avoid a complete bankruptcy of the business. Dear your daughter, please don't let us down." Lisa heard the words which she had never heard from her mother before. It was a special moment for her. She went to the nearest bank and sent them a significant amount of money. The next day she called her parents again to find out how they were doing and whether they received the money, but no one answered. A week later, the father called Lisa again to ask for more money. It turned out that the money she had sent earlier wasn't enough. Lisa said she would send them more. She was going to give her parents most of her savings, but before that, she wanted to find someone from her family on social media. Her parents weren't registered anywhere, but she easily found her sister Veronica, and when she saw her sister's pictures, she burst into tears. One photo showed her father standing with beer in his hand next to his car, which he said he had sold. Another picture showed her sister sitting in an expensive restaurant with her mother. All the photos were new and were posted after the girl had transferred them the money. Lisa couldn't believe it. She couldn't accept that her loved ones were deceiving her, but she firmly decided not to send them any more money. It was evident they didn't need it. A week after that, Lisa's mother called her and was indignant that she still hadn't sent the money. In response to Lisa's declaration of not sending anything, her mother appealed to their familial bond, exclaiming, "How could you do this to us? We are your family. I gave birth to you." The girl silently ended the call, overwhelmed by a mixture of guilt and conviction that she was making the right choice. To shield herself from hurtful remarks, Lisa had to change her phone number. Eventually, her family faced the unfortunate necessity of selling their possessions to salvage their failing business, but their efforts proved futile. They experienced a complete loss. Presently, they reside in a modest rented apartment with their youngest daughter, who regrettably couldn't complete her university education. However, everything could have taken a different course if they had only bestowed a bit more attention upon their elder child. Lisa reluctantly acknowledged the stark reality that she was never truly loved by her family. Determined to sever ties, she resolved not to engage with them any longer. Yet, love still lingers within her heart, despite the hurtful experiences. The potential for change remains, despite the troubling past. This tale imparts a crucial lesson. It is vital to love and treat your children equally, avoiding favoritism that can lead to harm. In this case, Veronica, who received everything, ended up achieving nothing and continues to reside with her parents. Lisa, on the other hand, will forever carry the memory of her family in her heart, tinged with pain. It serves as a reminder of the consequences that arise when love is not shared equitably among children. What do you think about this story? Let us know in the comments section. Thank you.